Joe Fazer. I'm sure most of you know who he is. He's a rapidly growing fitness social media personality who rose to fame on YouTube with his unique and relatable videos detailing his struggles in the gym with getting big and muscular as a naturally skinny guy. He's known by many for being one of the most relatable people in the fitness industry due to him being a natural bodybuilder, or was a natural bodybuilder, we'll get to that later, with somewhat average genetics, but still managing to build an impressive, realistically achievable physique from years of hard work, all documented on his channel. It's fair to say that many people have found his journey deeply inspiring. He's also been very open about his inner struggles with self-image, confidence, and dissatisfaction at his rate of progress, something almost all lifters can relate to. This has resulted in Joe being viewed by his fans as an authentic voice and positive influence in today's often toxic and fake fitness space, littered with fake natties, narcissists, dishonest shills, liars, and many other bad characters. But within the last few months, this authentic image seems to have somewhat unraveled for at least a percentage of Joe's fans. It really all started when Doucette, a very well-respected and often strongly opinionated voice in the fitness community, posted this video, "Code for no longer natty, Joe Fazer." In the video, he went into fine detail and explained exactly why he believes Joe Fazer is no longer natural and has at some point used PEDs. So let's examine the evidence that Greg puts forward. Greg starts out by explaining that he believes Joe started out his fitness journey as 100% natural, with zero intentions of ever using PEDs. However, he believes that as Joe has grown in fame, the pressure to attain a better physique and keep making visible progress has been building up.
Previously, I posted a video talking about the fact that he had hardly put on any muscle while training for 2 straight years. And over the last several months, his physique, in my opinion, and others, and yours, it's began to look a little sus. You have to agree that Joe Fazer appears to have made significant changes in his physique this year in compared to his previous years. We bulking, and he left it at that. He didn't say he was going on a calorie surplus. He didn't say I'm trying to increase body fat, just simply we bulking. And oftentimes in the bodybuilding world, when people say we bulking, it's code for we're going to put on a ton of muscle, and they don't want to say why. They're not going to out themselves, but oftentimes we bulking, they're going to be taking something to help increase their ability to put on muscle. And remember, Joe has demonstrated in YouTube videos that he perhaps has body dysmorphia. He does not like the look of his physique.
I've always been insecure about being skinny, about having spots, generally my appearance.
And compare my photos of when I was abusing performance-enhancing drugs back in the day to right now, and you'll see my face looked to be a lot fuller. I wasn't fat. In fact, I was shredded, but my face looked puffier than last time. That is from the abuse of performance-enhancing drugs. And so when I see Joe Fazer's face in these photos, I do believe he doesn't look natural. Not because he's so massive. He's not the size of Chris Bumstead. But when you suddenly put on a bunch of muscle, and you've been training for multiple years and your face looks like that, it's most likely the result of taking performance-enhancing drugs.
This all sounds very compelling. As hard as it may seem for some to realise, going off Greg's in-depth analysis, it really does appear that Joe may in fact have started using PEDs, which, if true, would absolutely shatter his brand image of being this relatable, honest and open lifter, and most importantly, a natural one. So it makes sense why, if Joe did start using PEDs, he may have had some reservations about being honest and open about it. One thing I would add on to all of Greg's very valid points is that Joe has begun to give himself a little bit of a reputation for hanging around and promoting fake naturals. Sully Bowen being one of the most blatant, who I've actually already made a video on, link in the description for that, but also Joe's mate Jack, who underwent a 30-day transformation for a video on Joe's channel, which he obviously used PEDs to achieve. If someone with body images such as Joe is not only a massive social media influencer with all the pressure that brings, but also surrounds himself with people using PEDs, the likelihood of them being drawn into the dark side is pretty damn high, and I think that goes without saying. And then, the final shred of evidence is that Joe Fazer posted a video just a couple weeks ago revealing that he fell off at the gym and lost most of his gains. Greg Doucette obviously then made a 15-minute video in response to this, explaining how it is yet further evidence that Joe most likely went on gear. I recommend watching Greg's video for the finer details, but to sum it up briefly, Joe was on gear/SARMs, blasted for a bit, came off, lost his gains. Not a shocker. Most individuals his age will burn out once they realize this is a lifestyle change they must maintain if they wish to continue improving. So there we have it. What's my final verdict then? I believe that Joe Fazer has, in fact, most likely used PEDs and therefore can no longer be considered a natural lifter. I know it might be hard for some to accept, but I believe in following the evidence, no matter what the conclusion is, and I really do think we have enough evidence to reach this conclusion. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you found it interesting, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the video. And if you want to see more videos from me exposing fake naturals in the fitness community, make sure to turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on another video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.